In my house, there's a golden rule. If you're cooking something with sauce, there needs to be so much sauce that we could use it to water the plants. And that's right, we have lots of plants. Today, we're making garlicky, lemon pepper creamy chickpeas. It's bright, savory, and so velvety smooth that you're going to be fighting over the last spoonful. Let's talk about what you need. Yellow onion, garlic, lemons, plant butter, all-purpose flour, plant milk, vegetable stock, coconut milk, nutritional yeast, white miso paste, chickpeas, and finally, our spices. Let's start with the prep. Starting with our onion, we're going to give this a quick dice. Right after that comes our garlic. And I'm going heavy on this, somewhere between 6 to 7 cloves, because we want that garlicky punch. Whoa. I want to stop this and let you know that I said heavy on this behind the camera, because we all know heavy here doesn't even start until we're well past a full bulb. This is getting minced, and then we're setting it aside. Bringing in some lemons. We're not using them just yet. We're gonna put them over here, just until later. And now, we're moving to the spices. So in a small bowl, we're gonna be dropping in black pepper, onion powder, red pepper flakes, and we're gonna toss this over to the side, but I almost forgot. This is lemon pepper seasoning. So we're going to zest in some lemon right here. There was like this one time I accidentally forgot to like zest my lemon before, cutting that bad boy. And I tell you, I'm never doing that again. I'm so serious. What a miserable experience. And I mean, I also had a paper cut, but it was one of those paper cuts that you don't find out until you need to squeeze a lemon. You know what I'm talking about? Believe it or not, I just stared at the lemon like this. Over to the stove. We're gonna be using a mix of plant butter and a little olive oil. The butter here adds richness that we want in our sauce, while the oil is gonna help prevent the butter from burning too quickly. Add our onions, and we're going to cook these about 5 to 7 minutes, or until translucent. Then add that garlic and the spices, letting them bloom for about 30 seconds to a minute. I was talking to my friend, and he said, I quote, "Spices are like people. Sometimes they need a little time to wake up." Basically, by heating up the spices in the fat, we're waking up those essential oils and basically getting them to release their full flavor. So naturally, I'm like, next time you're groggy, should I just toss you in a skillet? He didn't like that. Now, we're adding flour to build our roux. Historically, this is just a fancy term for browned butter, but in our kitchen, think of it as the foundation of your sauce. By tossing the flour in the fat, we're adding 2 things. Number 1, we're adding deep toasted flavor, and which would be the number 2, we're adding the structure that lets us turn our liquid into something that's going to coat every single chickpea perfectly. Okay, now add your plant milk slowly. If you dump it all in at once, you most likely are going to get some lumps. And no, that's not from me, that's just gonna be from what your sauce looks like. So whisk it constantly as you pour, and you'll gradually see it turns into a gravy. Okay, so right here, this is still a little too thick. So to loosen it up, we're going to add some vegetable stock. Then to really capture that velvety mouthfeel, we're adding in some coconut milk. Okay, so I'm adding coconut milk, but if you're allergic to coconut milk, or let's just say maybe you don't have it on hand or don't like the flavor, you could also use silken tofu, or you could do a little DIY cashew cream, which is like my fave. And these 2 options, I feel, give very similar body to the sauce, just without the slight sweetness and those coconut notes, which I feel like you can't personally taste anyway. All right, finally, we're adding in our heavy hitters. That's gonna be that grated plant parm and white miso paste, one right after the other. Miso is my secret weapon. Fermented bean paste, deep, savory, ooh, mommy. That's what I used to say when my mom made something really good. And no mommy is what I used to say when she asked for my report card. Fold in your chickpeas, stir it all together, and hit it with that fresh lemon juice at the very end. The lemon juice is important because it cuts through all that creaminess. You're gonna stir this all together, and boom, there you have it. Rich, velvety, and perfect for any weeknight meal. This is what I call light and cozy at the same time. Something's on my mind, and honestly, it's been on my mind for a really long time. And I'm wondering kinda if you guys are thinking the same thing. Like truly, how did we get to the point of describing food or sauce as velvety? Listen, so I'm imagining someone decided to take a bite of fabric and was like, yep, that's exactly how sauce feels in my mouth. And then we just all collectively agreed at that point? Someone in the comments help me here. This full recipe can be found linked in the description, or you can head right on over to my website, makeitdairyfree.com. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and love you the most. Till next time, believe in good. Peace.